everybody, welcome back. So we're going to get into my favorite products that I have tried since the beginning of the year. I think I'm going to start making this an annual thing. I've done it for the last couple of years where I really go through my products that I've used since like January and what products kind of stood out for me. Some of the products may not have been on my channel. I've used them kind of in the background, trying them out, gathering my thoughts on them. And then some of them you have seen on my channel. And I think this year I found some really good ones. So if you're curious to see what products made my top 10 list so far this year, let's get into it. I kind of narrowed it down to about 10 products. I probably could have done way more, but I wanted to keep it in a reasonable level for you guys. So the first thing we're going to start off with is I'm going to say like a priming spray. But this one I've been using on my skin before I even apply makeup, and it's a product that you can use like throughout your makeup application. So it's the Covergirl Clean Fresh Priming Glow Mist. Now, Covergirl came out with a whole bunch of different like skin products. I really wanted to try this because I do like having a nice setting spray on before my makeup application. I think it just helps the makeup last a little bit longer and look a little bit, my skin looks a little bit more hydrated. So this one I did apply before my makeup today, before I applied my foundation. And I find it just really gives my skin a bit of a hydrated look. It's like a really fine, like a mist. I'll do it right now so you can kind of see. So I apply it before my makeup. I've been applying it after my makeup as like a setting spray, but it's almost like a refresher. And it says it's 8 hours of hydration. It has rose water and vitamin C in it. It's good for all skin types. And you can kind of just see how it gives me a beautiful kind of glow, freshens up your makeup for the day. So really enjoying this. And the other nice thing about Covergirl is it is a vegan product. They are cruelty free. So if that's important to you, that's a great setting mist. And something I forgot to mention at the beginning was that these aren't necessarily, I'm going to say, new products for like 2022, but these are new products that I maybe have tried for the first time in my routine. And so that I just want a full disclosure that this may not be like necessarily brand new products. A few of them are, but a few of them aren't as well. So the next product I'm going to talk about is the Tower 28. This is called the Sunny Days Lightweight Foundation. Now we just got this here in Canada, and I think it's been in the States for a while now, and I had read really good things about this, and I am so glad I tried it. This is what I actually have on today. It's a beautiful foundation, very lightweight. It's more on the light coverage side of things. This retails for about $38 Canadian. It gives me a really like natural finish to my face. Tower 28 also is a vegan product. It's fragrance free. It also helps with if you have a lot of like redness on your face. It really evens out the skin tone. I love how it just makes my skin really fresh looking, very dewy looking. I do set it with a little bit of powder because it can get into almost as much as I like dewy looks, this can get into like almost like a really dewy look. Now the one thing that I did notice on the Canadian packaging, and I'll see, hopefully you can kind of see it on the camera here, it's almost like they've put a bit of an overlay on the back of the packaging for like the ingredients and the description of the product. So I'm thinking that may be the difference between the Canadian version and the US version, because I believe the US version has an SPF in it, and on here, like on the actual like box, it doesn't have anything on here about SPF. Now for me personally, I wear extra like sunscreen on my face anyhow, so whether this has SPF in it, for like I said, for me personally doesn't matter. I wear it separately, but if you are somebody that you are looking at this one for the skin like the SPF factor for it, I don't think this version has it, which is unfortunate, because that's one thing about sometimes Canadian products and American products. There's quite a process that goes into determining whether they'll sell something in Canada or not. We have a lot of regulations with skincare products, makeup products. So I'm not sure what the ingredient would be in the US version that they wouldn't have approved here in Canada. But I've really been enjoying the product. It has something called prickly pear extract, which apparently is like supposed to help with that blue light pollution that you get from like computer screens and that sort of thing. It's supposed to help with that. I just like how it's very lightweight and gives me a natural finish. Like you can see, I have a bunch of, you know, my natural skin still poking through, which I do really enjoy. I think this is a great product for the summertime. And if you don't want like that really heavy product feel on your face, so this is a great one for that. Now where I can, I will show you guys a drugstore version because I know I have like a good majority of my audience is drugstore. So a great product that I have found and have absolutely loved in my makeup routine is the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. Again, we just got this here a couple of months ago in Canada. I have fallen in love with this product. This gives you a light to medium coverage. It is buildable. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you what shade this is. This is 15 Melrose. That's the shade I have in this one. And this one I have in light medium is the Wet n Wild version. But this leaves my skin so hydrated looking. I like that it's buildable. I can build this one up a little bit more actually than the Tower 28 one. So I do like that if I want maybe just a little bit more coverage that day. It gives you more of like a semi-matte appearance. And there's quite a few shades of this one, so it is pretty adaptable to everybody's skin tone. And also Wet n Wild is a cruelty-free brand. Now just to show you the two versions of the Tower 28 and the Wet n Wild. So this one here is the Tower 28. So it's a little bit on the reddier side than the Wet n Wild. And I'll just kind of show you how hydrated they both look. So right now I'm rubbing in the Tower 28, and then I'll use another finger and I'll rub in the Wet n Wild. But see how beautiful they both look and how they are so similar. But like I said, the Wet n Wild one gives me just a little bit more coverage, surprisingly, because it's the more affordable brand. And you can also see like how similar the shades are. So I think that's fantastic. And in one of the last videos that I had when I was showing this product, so many of you said that you really enjoy this as well. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that really loves it. And I think it's just so incredible how it is a very affordable drugstore product. So highly recommend that. And then another, I'm going to say a type of foundation product that I've incorporated into my routine since the beginning of the year is the L'Oreal Age Perfect 4-in-1 Tinted Balm. I have this one in the shade Light. It is such a unique product that it's almost like a putty. If I've reviewed this product, I will stick the thumbnail over here and then you can go check out the video. This one in particular, I did a whole first impression video on it, and you can see my thoughts on it. How great it looks on the skin. So the 4-in-1 properties are that it is over time. So this is a product that you're supposed to use continually, and it is supposed to like firm your skin, help smooth your lines, conceal like any imperfections, and also even your skin tone. Now, I don't use it every single day because I'm always trying out new products. So it's hard for me to say that it's done anything like firming or smoothing out my lines. But when I do wear it, my skin looks just so beautiful. And part of like the whole Age Perfect line is it is specifically designed more for mature skin. And I love how it just melts into your skin. It wears like really well throughout the day. And I believe it comes in 8 different shades. So it's not like a huge shade range. But on the other hand of that, it's also not like a foundation. It's not designed to be like a foundation. So next we're going to go in with a concealer that I discovered this year. And it is the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. Now this was one of those products that went like viral on TikTok, and it was really hard to find. I think it's a little bit easier now to find it. I used it, I have it on my under my eyes today. What I like about this one is how hydrated my under eyes look. I have quite dry under eyes, so it takes a really good concealer to give me that hydrated look without looking dry and like concealer sinking into all of my fine lines and emphasizing all of those little wrinkles. So this one does a fantastic job of concealing my darkness, which I have quite dark under eye circles. It doesn't settle into any of my fine lines. I don't get those what I call shark fins right in the very corners of my eyes. I don't get it all kind of bunching up and wrinkling up on me like I have other concealers. This one you can use on your under eyes, but it's also, you can use it on your face if you want to cover up like any like redness you have on your face, or you're trying to conceal scars, that sort of thing. This does a great job. I will say the only thing about this product that isn't my favorite is just the applicator. It's different having a pump type of applicator. It's not my go-to method for applying concealer. I usually like a wand. Now this is definitely more hygienic. You're putting like a pump. Oh, I'm starting to, I've been using it so much, I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty here. But it looks like that. It's just so beautiful on the skin. But I think what helps it give that hydration is that it has that serum included in it. And the NYX is also a vegan product, and they're also cruelty-free. This one does come in 13 shades. I have this one in the shade Beige. I could probably go like a shade lighter in this formula, and now that it's a little bit more easier to get them, I'll probably go get another one since I'm starting to run low. Next product is a powder that is a recent find of mine, but I have been using it nonstop. I haven't been using any other powder right now, and it's going to be no surprise to you. It's the Physicians Formula, the Butter Believe It Face Powder. Wow is all I can say about this powder. Amazing. It just leaves my skin looking airbrushed. That's the only way I keep describing it like that. It blurs all of my pores. It doesn't look like a drying face powder. What's so unique about that is because usually pressed powders can look a bit chalky and a bit dry, at least on my skin. I use more like a loose setting powder. But with this one, I think it's that butter formulation. It's incredible. It's such a beautiful product. I had it just in my last video, and I think it comes in different shades. The only one that was available when I picked it up is the shade Creamy Natural, but I think that there is like a translucent shader and another shade. But I love the packaging is super cute. The actual product, I love the design on it. And I usually use the lighter part up here to set my face and my under eyes. Comes with a little like a little mirror here and a little brush if you don't have like a regular powder brush. And I also couldn't believe how many people use this product, because in my comments you guys said that you have tried this as well and you absolutely love it. So again, I'm glad I'm not the only one that really enjoys it. And with this product as well, it is vegan and cruelty free. I'm just coming across a bunch of stuff here that is, I have never claimed to be like a cruelty free like a vegan channel. That I like all sorts of different brands, but I do like it where I can to use those type of products. So it just turns out that a bunch of these that we're talking about today are like cruelty free and vegan, so I think that's great. So highly recommend, if you've never tried this, I think you should just run out and get it right now. It's fantastic. Great also for sensitive skin. If you have sensitive skin, fantastic. Okay, so the next product has become a favorite in my collection. I think it's a great option if you want like a one and done type of eyeshadow look. What I'm talking about is the Ilia. This is a liquid powder chromatic eye tint. Now I have had it on my channel a couple of times. It comes with a wand. What I do is I just put it on my eyelid, and then I take a brush and I just pat it in or rub it in however you want. You can even use just your finger if you want. What I think is so great about this product, and I do want to get a couple other ones, is from looking at the shade, you would think that this is going to go on like a taupey kind of brown color, because that's what it looks like. So what you see on the camera, that's what I'm looking at right now. It looks like a taupey kind of brown shade. And when I get it on my eyelid, you can see it is almost like a silvery, dark kind of brown. Like, it's so unique. I love how it shifts like that. You don't need a lot of this. And look at how much, like, it's just so pigmented. There is so much product there. But for a like a liquid eyeshadow, like, it doesn't have like a, it doesn't feel like weighted down on my eye at all. It's so creamy. I guess the best way to describe it is it glides on like a cream, but it dries down to a powder. I don't get any sort of creasing. Like, this is going to be good like the whole day. There's going to be no creasing with this. What I was really happy to see is it won a bunch of awards, actually. I think Glamour magazine gave it like the best clean eyeshadow award, and Allure magazine gave it like the best eyeshadow of the year. And I think it was In Style magazine gave it an award for like best beauty buy. I think it's such a fantastic, versatile product, and I believe this one is a vegan product as well. So the next fun little product we're going to talk about is blush. I was so happy when I tried this product out. So it's the NYX Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tint. Now, when I thought, you know, when I said tint, I thought, well, it's probably just going to be more of like a sheer coverage. And nope, I was wrong. This is one of the most pigmented blushes I think I've tried. So this one I have in the shade Coralicious. So this one has more of like a peachy kind of undertone to it. This is what it looks like. It's a really pretty shade. I love it. It's like pinky, corally, perfect for the summertime in my opinion. And how I apply this one is you can put on too much really fast. So you definitely don't need as much as you may think. So it comes in this really unique little wand, and I just apply a couple of little dots on my face, and then I take just a blush brush, and I kind of just stipple it into my cheek area. It does blend in really well. And then if there's a point where you think you've maybe put too much on your cheek, because it can do that really fast, I just take like a dampened sponge and diffuse the color a little bit more if you need to do that. But this one is just, it's such a beautiful, unique product. Even though it's like a creamy liquid formula, it doesn't feel like heavy on the face. It's very lightweight. It's quite buildable, like I said earlier. It comes in a pretty good shade range. There's a couple of other shades that I want to grab. This is also vegan, if that's important to you. And I like how it just gives me like a natural kind of look to my face. It doesn't settle all into my fine lines with that. I like that really like liquidy, creamy formula. It looks great. Doesn't settle all into those lines there. So if you're looking for a great blush that's very affordable and you're getting a lot of color payoff and don't need a lot of the product, highly suggest this one here. This is fantastic.
Product here, I actually have two different shades of it, and I have a drugstore version of what as well if you want a more affordable version. So it's called the Merit Dago Highlighting Balm. Now I have two shades of this one. This is called Citrine. So this is their newest shade. Beautiful golden shade. It's right there. You can see that just gold and beautiful sheen. And then I also have another shade because they are just, I love these products. They're fantastic. And this one is in Cava. Now this is I think this is their like really popular shade. This is more of a champagne color. So hopefully you can see that one right here. I put it right beside the blush, and it has more of like a champagne-y kind of color to it. So the one I have on today is the newest one. So the Citrine gives you like a really dewy, a balmy kind of look, but doesn't have any sparkle. So that's what I enjoy about it. You know, I love my highlighters. I love the ones that, you know, kind of are like a strobe light, just depending on what look I want what I'm trying to capture for that day. There's just, like for a daytime look, sometimes I just don't want that. I want more like a really natural kind of highlight, and these ones deliver. Both of these deliver. So I usually just apply it either directly onto my face, or I take my finger and apply it onto my finger and then put it on my face. I use it, down on my nose as well. And another product it's a clean product, it's vegan, it's cruelty. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more subtle in the way of highlighting, highly recommend that one.
Now, a great affordable option, a drugstore option for highlighting, and it's going to be no surprise to anybody if you've watched my channel before, it's the Burts Bees, the Luminizer. Now, I have fallen in love with this product. I've had it in so many videos. I'll just quickly show you for those of you that maybe haven't, this is your first time visiting my channel. This is such a beautiful, versatile product. You can use it just as a plain highlighter. It comes in a little squeezy tube. So this one I have in the shade Starlight. So that's it right there. Beautiful glow. This you can use just by itself. So I didn't use it today because I used the Merit one today. But you can, if you've watched me before, I just naturally just stick it on my cheekbone area where I'm going to put highlighter. And then I blend it in. I have highlighted my nose with it, my Cupid's bow. You can also use it, mix a little bit in with your foundation, with your moisturizer if you want like a glow that day. It just like illuminates your skin and gives you like a really healthy glow. It's not like a sticky formula. It's fragrance free. It is Burt's Bees is a cruelty free brand, and just gives you like a really like a dewy finish. It's for all skin types. So this has become like a staple pretty much in my makeup routine pretty every day pretty much. So now there is, I think, another shade of this. I can only get the one here, the store that I shop at, I can only see the Starlight. I think there's another shade as well. But I like this one anyhow. It's like a nice rosy kind of gold shade. Now for a couple of lip products, I went back into my other video that I did last year, and I thought, I think I had this in my video. Now I'm going to include this product in this video as well. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I came across a new shade, and that's what I have on today. So it's the NYX, the Shine Loud liquid lipstick. So this one is in a new shade, I believe, because I haven't seen this one before. This is called Cash Flow. And as soon as I saw it, I went, I have to have it. It's a beautiful pinky, I'm going to say kind of like a pinky, a corally shade, and it goes really well. It wasn't until I put it on that I saw that it went really well with the blush, because it has both of those have like a corally undertone to them. These are incredibly pigmented. They last so long. So I put this on about, I'm going to say about an hour ago. And this will last until I am taking it off tonight when I'm, taking off all my makeup for the end of the night. This will still be on my lips. I'll show you putting the lipstick on, and then what I'm also going to show you is right after I've put the lipstick on, I will put a Kleenex and show you that there's no transfer. That's even before I put the gloss on. There's no transfer of the product. What I said, one little tip with using this lip product is, when I apply the actual color, so first make sure that your lips are exfoliated. Try not to have any sort of like dryness to your lip, or sort of any, like how you can sometimes get the little flakes of skin on your lips. So make sure to exfoliate your lips before using this. Then I apply the shade, and I leave it on for about a good minute before I go in with the gloss. And one of the things that I will suggest is not putting your lips together while it's drying. Like if you know how sometimes lipstick you'll go and don't do that with this product, because what happens, at least it's happened on me, is I get all of that little right in the center of my lip here. It starts to almost like fade away and like pill up on me. So what I discovered after many times of using this is it's not dry yet. So I give it a good minute to dry, and then I go in with the gloss, and I don't have any issues. So I've had this on for an hour. It's not doing any of that fading in the middle at all. It's like very lightweight, very comfortable on the lip. If you're one of those people that don't like a liquid lip because you don't like it feeling all dry, these do not do that at all. They are not drying. And because it's NYX, it's also like a vegan company. And the thing about this lip gloss, so let me just apply a little bit more. It's not sticky. Right now, as I'm doing it, it's not like a sticky lipstick or lip gloss at all, and leaves just a beautiful shine. And you don't need a lot of the color either. Like just like a couple of swipes will do it, and the color deposits itself on your lip. I don't have any issues with it like bleeding, like going out into my lines here. It doesn't do that. What I did do today is I paired it with a new NYX Shine, I think it's called a Shine Loud lip liner. Now this looks brand new. I haven't seen lip liners from them before. So I did put the lip liner on before I applied the lipstick. And I'll have it like in another video to review this one, because I have my all-time holy grail lip liner is by NYX. It's the retractable in the shade Nude. That is my all-time favorite lip liner. Doesn't matter if it's high-end or drugstore. That is my holy grail. So I'm going to give this a little whirl and see how this one's doing. So far, it's doing a pretty good job. It lined my lips nice, and it's not doing any fading or any bleeding into my lips. So far, so good. So this next product I've been using every single night without fail. I can't believe how much nicer my lips look. So the one I'm talking about is the Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask. Now, I think this is better than the Laneige lip sleeping mask. It smells wonderful. It smells like a nice, clean, like a sweeter smell. But I'm just about out. I'm going to have to go and get another one. What I do is I just stick my finger in there, apply it on my lips before I go to bed. I think that works best for me. You can use it through the day if you wanted to do that too, but I just prefer to use it at night. I can't believe how much better my lips feel in the morning. They are so moisturized, so hydrated. I don't have any dryness on my lips at all. I find it helps with all of these little fine, because I kind of put it over the lip, like my lip lines. I put it kind of all into these areas here where I have fine lines, and I try and smooth those out as well. So this is supposed to support natural collagen production, and your lips are supposed to look slightly bigger and better with continued use. So this product is similar to almost like a lash serum, where at night you put the lash serum on, and you're supposed to be very with these type of products, you just have to make sure that you are continually using them, because consistency is key when you're using these type of products. It has hyaluronic acid in it, ceramides. Now, have I noticed a huge increase in my lips looking a little bit fuller? I think that they have filled out a little bit more on my top lip. It looks just a little bit more fuller. It's one of those things, it's hard to say, right? But I think for actual hydration, my lips feel just incredible. Because with that, it has like a shea butter as well in it, and with the hyaluronic acid, just giving you like a really hydrated and plumping kind of look to it. And it also has like a rosehip oil, which again is going to be very nourishing for your lips. So like I said, I think I prefer this one more than the Laneige. It does, as soon as you put it on, it does have a bit of a coolness to it. I'm not going to say it's like a tingling, but it feels just like a really nice coolness on the lip. So leave me some comments down below whether you've tried some of these products, and if you've tried them, how you liked them, or if you didn't like them, let me know that. I always like to hear from you guys as well. And if you're not already, I would love for you to consider subscribing to my channel. And make sure to hit that little notification bell, and that way you're notified whenever I upload new videos. And make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy this type of content. As always, everything will always be linked and listed down below. And as always, I hope everybody has a great week and a great life, and I'll see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!